Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 4 of my Witcher 3 evil playthrough bad decision thing.
This might come as news to the
Alright, so right now we can choose what clothing can we wear for Emir. So let's actually look a bit. Well, and look at that armor. The bath towel provides moderate protection.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Yeah, you can tell that because Geralt is such beefy, he barely fits in these tight Nilfgaardian outfits. So.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not a boar. I know how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard.
What's the difference?
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
So, okay. Right hand, yeah, I've noticed right hand on chest. You have to do this either way, so it's obligatory.
Lacking fluidity and grace, but we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Alright, I'm just gonna take these and sell. No point in then more looting.
The appropriate type.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Your overlordy. Okay, so now we need to speak to Emir. Now this is probably gonna take some time, but not before cutscenes. Oh boy. Alright, fine, I'm gonna be Nilfgaard ho, alright. Nilf ho, Milf ho, whatever you wanna call me.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern favort?
So he's supposed to be Ciri's dad. That is not true. That's a big fat lie, and Dandelion even states that.
Before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
No, she's not his daughter. If you check out, one of that, in the description of certain characters, I think it's for Emir himself, you'll see that Dandelion, the guy who's writing these descriptions, he states that, yeah, guess what? Emir is just a stranger to Ciri. So obviously the dude is just lying.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
And we'll speak to Yennefer after speaking with Big Cheese over here.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Yeah, basically selling off Ciri to him is pretty scummy move, but I'm gonna do that. Need information, not motivation. Oh, and I don't think that's supposed to be a picture of Ciri. Rather, because no one knows how Ciri looks like. So this is supposed to be like an artist's, like an in-game artist's, in-game artist's depiction of her. But I don't think no one in the world of Witcher knows how she even looks like.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Time to see cold goth girl. And yes, we will be seeing him
The
again.
gentlemen, please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentlemen
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Alright, so in the courtyard there's gonna be this guy who we can play Gwent, but here's the problem with that guy. He has really powerful Gwent cards. Too powerful, even for ours, and yeah. I hate this guy.
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
I am the Switzerland here, the Witcher, that is. No bit about that. I am the neutrality.
Know a thing or two about that.
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject?
Talk to the Emperor.
So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witcher's contract.
Some werebubs.
Yeah, you are definitely not worth telling. What am I gonna be doing? I don't like Warhees. I really don't. Jason Voorhees is probably better than him. Yeah, the Nilfgaardian noble dude. He has ridiculously powerful Gwent deck. He's supposed to be somewhere in this garden or whatever.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Okay. But when I fought this guy, when I played Gwent with this guy the first time around, he destroyed me. And I think it took me probably an hour or so before finally beating him. Therefore, I do not think that fighting this guy, that winning Gwent against him right now is worth it, because he's just gonna, it's probably gonna take like hours. Therefore, I'm not even gonna bother dealing with him now. Probably later on.
Geralt, that tunic, you look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So there are agents now? Oh, and yeah, she's... okay, I know that Yennefer is supposed to be like doing this for Ciri, but selling off to Emir is kind of a scumbaggish move, which I know myself because that's what I'm gonna be doing.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
And my favorite lap doggy. What's the Wild Hunt one from Ciri? Well, the ability to, I think, allow his aka what's his name, the Eredin? King Eredin apparently wants to basically use Ciri to transport his forces from his dying world to another world that he can conquer, aka the Witcher universe.
The Wild Hunt. What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
Exploit the gift.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I am so looking forward to seeing Triss. Better than speaking to this pompous goth over here.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Yeah, where was she when Triss and Geralt were getting it on? Oh, that's right. She was this chick didn't even bother helping him. She probably knew at some point where Geralt was, but Yennefer didn't bother arriving to help him get his memory back. So at least Triss was there for him throughout Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. Then Raven over here pops up and is like, why did you mingle with her? Oh, maybe because she's way better than you?
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Alright, there goes. And Yennefer is off. I need to, of course, get my stuff. As soon as she teleports away. Yeah. And of course, there's no consequences for stealing all this stuff. Now, you also get this nine-tailed white tiger armor, nine-tailed swords. That is the only thing good about that is just it's for selling. Now, of course, yeah, I don't know how do you get that, like, but yeah, it's right there. Not sure if this is available for other people, but at least it was available for my first playthrough, and it's available again. Get my stuff.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Immediately put it on, so I don't forget later. Alright, Professor Geralt, I mean, it's quite a shame that he didn't get to wear his glasses, because he would look way more sophisticated than like the grand majority of these Nilfgaardian posers and whatnot. And I think it would be good to have a bomb, so yeah, just in case. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the Nilfgaardian nobleman. He's got, yeah, there he is. I'm not dealing with him right now. No. Not doing that. He will destroy me with his Nilfgaardian deck. it took me pretty much, I think, an hour or two just to beat him. After, I don't know, losing dozens of times and raging and, yeah, totally not doing that. Alright, so we need to get to Triss. But before that, we need to speak to Hendrik. Yeah, we'll see if Hendrik is still around. Maybe not. I'm so looking forward to seeing Triss. I'm sorry, but there is why do people think that Geralt and Yennefer are supposed to be a thing? Oh, because of the last wish? That's one poor wish if I'm just gonna say outright. But right now, we are in this totally new landscape known as Velen. And we're going to be spending a lot of the time in this place. There is death, there is decay, and there's monsters all around. Way more than enough for a witcher such as Geralt. Okay. And it's probably gonna give me some like DLC prompts as well. Okay. Yeah, Evil's first soft touches. I'm not gonna deal with dogs because dogs don't give you a whole lot of experience. That is Hearts of Stone. And yeah. Now, you can go around. Yeah, we got Mulberry Dale. You can loot the place, but I don't have any particular need to do that. Unless there is some kind of how do I put it? Those things that improve your armor and weapons. Workbench and a forgot what that's called. Okay.
Step away. Chaplain's praying.
Not so fast, Roach.
Now, can I loot? Yeah, talk. I haven't talked to this guy.
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Fine.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Alright. So, I haven't done this quest. This is the first time, if I'm gonna be honest, that I've done this quest, yeah. Yeah, this is kind of... I've never seen this quest, but I'm guessing, yeah, there's a lot of necrophages. The dude said himself. Also, I don't like the Eternal Fire cult. It really is a cult, if I'm gonna be completely honest. It's not what I wanted. And that's a Rot Fiend. So yeah, these guys, they like to explode. Like that. Yeah, dogs, I'm not even gonna bother with dogs. Yeah, this is the first time that I've done this quest. So... Hold up. As soon as I get to the thing... There we go. Now... I mean, I can just use... yeah, there you go. Igni... Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone, if people have done this on their first playthrough, like, this is my first time doing that. Oh, and the dogs, they have pathetic loot. Same thing goes for the wolves. Wolves and dogs give pathetic loot, and they give pathetic amount of experience. Okay. Now, there's 2 more. But, yeah, the Eternal Fire Cult. I really don't like these guys. In Witcher 1, they've proven to be the biggest douches. In Witcher 2, they aren't that much of a thing, and then in Witcher 3, they are they're just annoying. They are simply annoying. Because now, they have power. Now, for these guys that are, well, a little bit trickier, use Whirl. Try to get behind them if possible. Yeah, backstabs do more damage, just like in Witcher 2. Yeah. Get rid of this.
Now for a shot of Igni.
Yeah, I never have liked the Eternal Fire Cult. I mean, that's what they are, really. They are a cult. They're like, oh, but we are an official religion, yes. No, they're just a cult. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people in Witcher, I don't know, but quite a bit of people in Witcher 1, they like this one particular cultist called, I forgot his name. There's basically some blonde dude who basically acts nice. He's supposed to be like this nice guy or whatever. And apparently you can join the Eternal Fire Cult, which will eventually betray you. So you can join the Squirtel or the Eternal Fire Cult, or what I've chosen, neither, and just be neutral. Yeah,
One's still alive.
Okay, I'm just gonna check to make sure that I haven't... okay, I only have the trophy that allows me to get more experience from humans than non-humans. Oh,
See ya.
Titus. Yeah.
If it ain't that fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
A priest?
We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
We're still talking about a priest of the Eternal Fire, because that's what they'll most likely do to you.
We still talking about a priest of the Eternal Fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade fist tech from me 3 times, everything perfect, but the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure, he hired a witcher to burn the bodies, destroy any evidence.
A witcher? Meaning you? So what now?
Nothing. Didn't pay me to burn the living.
Oh, thank the gods it's true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
he can just go on his merry way. Yeah, I'm just gonna confront that filthy cultist with this fact, and probably stick my sword up his where the sun doesn't shine. Yeah, in Witcher 1, I've chosen the neutral path because I don't think Geralt would. Oh, whoops. I don't think Geralt would join neither side. Again, Witcher neutrality is pretty awesome, especially during war-torn times. Siegfried. Yeah, that's what the blonde guy is called, Siegfried. A lot of people, I won't be surprised if a lot of Witcher 1 players join the Eternal Fire, because of Siegfried. Siegfried is to me no different than to the other cultists. He acts nice, like he's supposed to be this calm gentleman, behaving all courteously in front of Geralt until he stabs you in the back. Oh. And this is the Zoltan Shive card, which you can add for your Gwent. Yeah, if you haven't collected this card from the in White Orchard, where some dudes is supposed to teach you how to play Gwent, yeah, guess what? It's over at the Hanged Man's Tree. So I'm guessing you start off here somewhere. Yeah, just go to Hangman's Tree, you'll get it. It's not missable. Return to the Priest of the Eternal Fire and, oh! Okay, so I don't know, so right now I'm not that much of a higher level. Yeah, 62, these guys are 67, but I can definitely even the odds with delicious potions. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Oh, and for the dudes on horses, just R them off of the horse, and be a bit careful. Okay, actually I shouldn't be. I have Undying, so if I okay, for all those who don't know, Undying, if you have at least one adrenaline point and and an enemy is supposed to get rid of all your health, it brings you back to full health. Yep. So in this case, just bring them off the horse. Boom. I don't know if there was like a... Did that horse just like launch me or whatever? Okay. Alright, as always. Now, for these chums, definitely whirl, and look at that. Just look at that. And that is the hen guy. Let me just try to pronounce this. Hen guide the steel sword. Best steel sword in the game. Some people say that it's the Toussaint Knight's steel sword, but here's the thing: the Toussaint Knight's steel sword. Hold up. The Toussaint Knight's steel sword does not is not at the level in which you acquire it. The hand-guided sword, when you acquire it, it stays at the level which you are. So let's say you got it at level 60, the hand-guided sword will be at level 60. Toussaint Knight's steel sword, I don't think it goes that far.
Wouldn't mind.
Oh, yes. Let me look at your stock. Yes. While you...
Farewell.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Just open it. No.
Farewell.
Unlock the door. There you go.
Greeting.
I have no idea why the fool... There you go. Yeah, so of course, so at certain places you've got people that have been trapped or held as captives by bandits. You can free them, and they'll go back to the settlement where they live, or where they come from. Anyways, let's just get to the priest guy. Probably going to smash his face. We'll see.
Well, Witcher, have you completed your task?
Why hadn't anyone burned the corpses earlier?
Why do you priests take an interest in the fallen so late?
The Church of the Eternal Fire's first duty is to the living. You've no notion of the work we did just after the battle. The wounded needed tending, refugees, pastoral care. We had sermons to deliver, donations to collect.
Relieved to hear it. What would the people have done without you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but they could have done it all right even without this cult.
So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fist tech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting story to tell.
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
Nah.
You can hire me, but you sure as hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Whoops. Wow. Bravo. Yes, you're gonna take him, alright. Yeah, this is why you don't screw around with Witcher Geralt. Witcher Geralt does not like being toyed. Okay, and somewhere at this point there is supposed to be... Oh, this... You have to cross to, I think, Oxenfurt? Oh, actually, no, this... Probably like this bridge. Over to Novigrad. You need a pass. This guy has got one.
Interest you in a pass? Cheapest around, right here.
These passes, what are they?
What kind of pass are we talking about?
You don't know. Redanians hold all the fords across the Pontar. Can't get through without a pass. But you're in luck. So happens I've got a few to sell.
What? Could dress up like Radovid and buy a gilded carriage for that much.
What am I to do if you can't afford it?
You can actually, if you've got the delusion perk, which is why I put like 3 points into it. You can lower it to just a stupid amount.
No deal.
Whoa, hold up. Might have a little work for you. Reduce the price for a job well done, eh?
What kind of work?
What kind of work?
Nearby, just to the southeast. My sister's husband's got a business. He and some lads tidy up battlefields. Problem is, there's always swarms of shite bothering them. You know, them monsters drawn to corpses. give them some protection, and I'll swing you one beautiful discount.
This is where delusion shows its beauty.
I think you'll swing me a discount just because.
Aye, good idea. Discount's yours, my friend.
Thanks.
That's better.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And just like that, you can acquire a transit. I mean, it's like 50 crowns. So it's like whatever. Plus, I don't have to do that quest. I can just skip right on by. But yeah, as you can clearly see, lots of, ghouls. Because war. I also like how that you can set up the oil so that they automatically apply before battle. Before the battle. But here's that guy. Now here's the thing here. If he dies during the thing, the quest will fail. And you won't get the discount.
Got work for you, because you look to me eyes like a witcher. Am I right?
What do you need?
Need from the men to finish their work unharmed. But we got corpse eaters coming out all the while. Rid us of them, and we'll give you a share.
Okay.
Deal.
Still end up doing the thing though. Alright. So be sure. Okay, silver. So there's gonna be a bunch of the necrophages popping up. I have to make sure that they do not kill the quest giver. Okay, I want the ghouls to attack me. Okay. That's one wave. And wave number 2. Again, make sure that the ghouls do not kill the quest giver. Now if he dies, this guy must not die. And I don't know if there's a third wave of ghouls. In the meantime, I'm just gonna loot the remains and, wave number 3. One is already approaching, and, rock beams. Okay. And, as you can clearly see, the rock fiends, when you lower their health enough, they want to explode. Just back away. Okay. Wave number 4. And if you see any of these guys coming at the dude, be sure to help him out. He must not get killed. Somehow the ghoul just whisked that blow by me. Barely managed to avoid that. Alright. But yeah. But if, let's say, if you don't want to pay the dude, you can just actually do this quest, and you'll get that discount. Besides, I have like over 40,000 crowns, so it's not a problem.
You did good, Witcher. Here, your share for your toil.
Okay.
No corpse eater?
Now, head out to the inn at the crossroads. Actually, not get sidetracked, because I got sidetracked several times, actually. Yeah, as you can clearly see, that evil soft first touches level 92. Don't even think about doing the DLC stuff. Until I get to a sufficient enough level, like over level 90, I guess I can do that. Right now, there is no way. Alright. Wild doggy.
Roasted a dog. Must have been pretty darn hungry.
I'll be right back in just a second. Alright, we're back. Now,
Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
we'll see who's who. Oh, and it's a kid.
When did you last eat?
A week back. Half a charred squirrel and a handful of berries.
Yeah, let's give food. I mean, I have like a bunch of
Here,
red meat.
be sure to share it with the others.
Thank you. Here, for you. For your kindness.
I know this is supposed to be like an evil playthrough, but you don't get like the option to tell, hey, I'm not gonna give it to ya. Plus you get experience.
Not so fast, Roach.
In beast clothing, okay, let's just go through all these. I've already read a lot of them. But yeah, werewolves. And the Urhedim, which are basically Skellige's version of werewolves.
A stranger! Sorry,
Jacko, Hannah, go home now.
Yes, here comes a mutant.
Run for your lives.
Okay, yeah, so here's a bunch of stuff. Missing wife. This will be added. Is missing. And someone else, and another one is missing too. Now, depending on what the level it is, okay, missing brother. Okay, level 93. Okay. Definitely not doing that. Might be able to do Wild at Heart. But missing brother, I'm probably gonna go through the grand majority of the game before that. But by the time I get to doing that.
What are you going round all summer?
Alright, so here's the innkeeper. Might want to buy some Gwent cards while we're at it.
Greetings. Got any beer?
The black ones burned down the brewery, so I've got some charred oak spirit.
Alright, let's just skip it. Looking for Hendrik.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
None of your business, random innkeep. Here is where a very important decision comes into play.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
And I'm going to make the bad, and of course, considering this is a bad decision, evil playthrough, I'm gonna have to stick with it. Haven't finished my drink.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this in?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Back off or die!
Someone who'd prefer not to be bothered while he's having a drink.
Hear that? We've a distinguished gentleman in our midst.
Shine your boots, Governor.
No. Wouldn't want the grime on your hands to rub off on them.
Bolo, did you hear what I heard?
And these are supposed to be the Baron, the Bloody Baron's men.
Or I'll kill you.
Damn it. Enough.
Now, you have the option to basically be chill with these guys, but since this is an evil playthrough, I couldn't care less about him.
Have you any idea what the Baron will do when he learns of this butchery? The village! He'll tear it apart before anyone can say it was some wandering mutant done it. An iron fist he's got.
Where's Hendrik?
You deaf? Understand what I'm saying? Baron won't let this stand.
Calm down. Your Baron's no idiot. Seriously doubt he'll think you locals cut his men down with farming implements. Now where's Hendrik?
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Go out the back, or the Baron's men in the village.
No need to worry about me.
I'd rather you not make any more trouble for yourself, for us both.
Yeah, you don't bother Geralt when he's having a drink, especially by not some common lowlifes like these guys. Don't care if they're the Baron's men or not.
Greetings.
And, anyways.
Wouldn't mind a drink.
Don't care about drinks, but I do care about the cards. Get the cards. It makes Gwent easier.
Thanks. Farewell.
Okay. Oh, and, random... At least he was kind enough for me to finish the conversation. He was kind enough to wait. And here is where Bruno is, the guy who is supposed to be looking for his... Yeah, missing brother. Not doing it. Definitely not doing it now. If I do it now, I'm gonna get clapped. Especially on Death March. Oh, and from what I can tell, there's an archer. I mean, at least I can... Oh, yeah. Alright. I know they're the Baron's men, and I'm supposed to help out the Baron at some point, but those guys, couldn't drink in peace.
It's clearing up.
And okay, let's get to Hendrik.
Hey there.
Probably after that, I'm gonna do that one side quest. Definitely not missing brother, but the other one, the missing wife, it was. So let's just get there, and I think at that point I'm just going to end part 4. In part 5, we'll be exploring, well, what happened to the village. Whether Eredin... yeah. You also have people popping into existence from time to time. Normal natural occurrence in the continent, I think that's how in-game world is called. Yeah, we'll see what we'll see that Eredin dropped by, or at least his goons, to the village, and it was quite a chilling reception. Anyways, that's that. Hope you enjoyed part 4. See you next time. when we get to see what happened to Hendrik.